So the name of our topic is lines and angles. So one by one we understand that what is line, what is angle. Okay. So a line which has two end points. Here we have two end points, A and B. We call it a line segment. What we call it? Line segment. A line which has only one end point and we can extend it into one direction continuously. We call such type of a line array. Now, if we can extend from both of the directions, then we call it a line. Okay. Now the question arises, what is this? Here we have one common vertex and then we have two rays in the different direction. We call it an angle. So what is an angle? An angle is something which is formed by two rays which have a common vertex. Okay. So this is our angle. So line segment, two end point, ray, one end point, line, no end point. We can extend in both of the direction continuously. Array, an angle, a common vertex with the two rays. This is our angle. Now here are some more terms that we need to understand. Like the first one is transversal line. Now what is the transversal line? When we have two parallel lines. These are two parallel lines. What is parallel lines? These lines will never intersect in the future. They are in the straight direction. These are our parallel lines. So when a parallel lines are cut by a line, here these two parallel lines are cut by a line. So this is our transversal line. This is our transversal line. Like for example, our first parallel line is C, the another one is D. So our transversal line is L, which is cutting two parallel lines in the different position. So what we call it? Transversal line. So whenever this happens, some angles are formed. Like for example, here we can see we have two parallel lines, A and B. These two lines are not parallel because they will intersect, but these two lines are parallel. Okay. So here A and B are two parallel lines, and here we have a transversal which cuts A and B in two different positions. Okay. So here some angles are derived. Like for example, the first one is our exterior angle. Now what is exterior angle? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. Just see the positions of these angles. These angles are formed outside the parallel lines. Like here angle 1, angle 2. They both are above, or we could say outside the parallel line. So these are our exterior angles. Now the other angles, interior angles. The angles which are inside, or we can say which are between the parallel lines, are our interior angles. So these are our interior angles. Now the question arises, what is corresponding angles? Corresponding angles are something, let's see the angle 1. If I say angle 1 is equals to angle 5, just because they are corresponding angles. So the reason is the position of the angle 1 in the first parallel line is top left, and here the position of the angle 5 is also same, but the line is different. The line is B, the second parallel line. So here the position of angle 1 and angle 5, they both are same. It doesn't matter that angle 1 is exterior and angle 5 is interior. This is not the matter. The position means the transversal line is cutting both of them in the same position. That's why they are equal, and such type of angles, we put such type of angles in the category of corresponding angles. That's why I write angle 1 is equals to angle 5, and just because they are our corresponding angles. Now here are some other types of angles also. Complementary angles. Complementary angles are something when the sum of two angles is equals to the 90 degree. When the sum of two angles is equals to the 90 degree, we call them as a complementary angle. The same thing applies here also. If the sum of two angles is equals to the 180 degree, then it comes in the category of supplementary angles. Now this is very much clear. From here, only acute angles can form the complementary angles, because acute angles are below the 90 degree angles and greater than the 0 degree. And here acute obtuse both can form the supplementary angles. That's it.